Well, hello boys and girls, welcome back to the Yellow Bus Guy channel. I'm going to take you through a section of town here called the Highlands, which is probably the cultural hub of the city. It's where all the popular culture is to be found. Music, lots of art shops, coffee shops, some of the best restaurants in town, a lot of live music, art galleries, hookah bars. And it's probably the most eclectic, well, it is the most eclectic part of town. You'll find lots of people on foot, lots of shopping, lots of activity, day and night. And it's a real bright spot of the city. And when you live in a small conservative state like Kentucky, in a small conservative city like Louisville, this is a real bright spot. It's fun to come here because there's so much going on and so much to see. It's an older part of town. And a lot of young people live here, artists, musicians. A lot of really interesting shops. It's a lot of fun to be here. Traffic's really not that bad today. Thought there'd be a lot more people out because of the nice weather. Yeah, lots of tattoo parlors too. There's one here. Used to be one of the best record stores ever. It's known nationally. It's called Ear Ecstasy. They were a huge promoter of local music, and had a really nice store. And the new digital age has just killed all these shops. And even a place like Ear Ecstasy was open all the time and always had people in it. And they moved from their location they'd been in for the longest time. Moved to a smaller store, and they were there for a year and a half, 2 years. They wound up closing altogether. It was really sad. But whenever possible, I always try to get in there and pick some music up. And I'm guilty, like everybody else, of downloading music more often than I bought discs. It's a nice KZ. Or no, it's a GPZ. Yeah, you do see a lot of bikes down here. You'll see there's a small dedicated group of people who build and ride bobbers, and you find them around here most often. See lots of antique cars and customs, and it's an interesting place to be. In the summertime, it's really hopping. You see a lot of bikes. They like to parade up and down, especially the Harleys, making lots of noise, setting off car alarms. Good Lord. And this right directly ahead of us is Cave Hill Cemetery. A lot of dignitaries and well-known people are buried in there. But this end of town's really cool. It's got all these old turn of the century homes with the well-to-do back in the day built and lived in. Some of them even still have the original stables behind them, been converted into studios and things like that. It's an expensive place to live. It says the Highlands. I love this end of town, especially in the summer. It's a lot of fun. Oh, I cannot breathe. That dog is not sleeping with us tonight. There's the falafel house. Get hummus. Oh, they have hookahs there too. Apparently, because of the stuff you smoke in water pipes, it's okay to smoke indoors. It's not subject to the tobacco ban that everybody else has to comply with. Some sort of herbal concoction or something, I don't know. My daughter frequents one of the hookah bars here in town. It's called the 360, and lots of people think they're in there smoking opium or dope or something. Nice 1000. She thinks it's funny. There's a scooter shop along here. There used to be a motorcycle store. They catered primarily to Harleys, customs, and stuff like that. I think they had Buells. They carried Buells for a while, but it was mostly used bikes, you know, accessories installed. A buddy of mine worked there, was a mechanic, and that guy retired, closed up, bought a motorhome, and toured all over the country. He spent most of his time here, but he went all over the country. He passed away here a few years ago. Derby City Cycles. It was a interesting place, but they're gone now. This is a hard town to support a motorcycle shop in. There's a relatively small motorcycling community here. Look like a KZ 900. I'm not sure what the other bike was. Looks like his voltage regulator's failing though. You saw his headlight blinking along with his turn signal. He's liable to be pushing that thing before long. What'd you get over here for? If you've seen my my video close call, it was on this road that happened, and I should not have tried to overtake that Camry because I was in her blind spot. That was my fault, and they don't expect that sort of thing around here either. So, you know, you're riding along a line of parked cars like this, the last thing on your mind is to look for a motorcycle going down through that space there, which technically isn't filtering. Because those vehicles are parked and stopped. Although you're doing it at your peril. Those three-wheeled scooters, I don't know what are those things called. Traffic is typically much worse than this in the summertime. Get his safety chaps on. Oh, here's a car I really like. CTX or CTS Coupe. Sexy, sexy looking car. That was all pearl. That was nice. My wife hates Cadillacs. She thinks they're ugly. I would certainly own one. Check it out. Got a bucket. It's not a very big part of town, but you know, it's a small. What we were about 500,000 people in Louisville Metro. So yeah, we're a small place. If you add in the surrounding counties that butt up against us, it's about 1 million people. So it's not a huge population to draw from. And that's about it. We've run out of most of the end of the interesting commercial section. As always, I appreciate you guys coming along and putting up with my allergies. Snorting and can't breathe. But like, subscribe, be nice to a bus driver, watch out for motorcyclists, and I'll catch y'all later.